Greetings to all my fellow watch enthusiasts on YouTube and Facebook and wherever else this video is being seen and shared. It's me again, Celine Driver, coming to you with a video. Was originally a suggestion by one of my subs, Collector1296, I believe it was. Yeah. 1296, I think is the right number. Collector1296. This came out of my last video, which was my first live stream. Interesting. Nobody popped on to chat with me, but a few people commented after the fact, and I'll do them again if I get bored or I have something to say. But he came on with an idea, or several ideas actually. Two of them were to pull out top 5 favorites of my Seikos and top 5 favorites of my Zelos watches. So I said, and also a top 10 favorite of all the watches I have, regardless of brand. And I thought these are great ideas, so I wrote them down. And I decided to do the first one of those, which is top 5 favorite Seikos. I have more than 5 Seikos, to be sure, and I'll be doing a state of the collection video shortly to show you that. But I looked at all my Seikos. It was kind of hard to pick just 5 because all of them are really fine pieces in their own right, and they all wear very well, and I enjoy all of them. I've noticed that my Seiko collection, with a couple of exceptions, has taken a distinctively vintage turn to it. But no, there you go. Anyway, my top 5, going from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So my 5th favorite is my Seiko Nemo turtle. This is the only turtle I have left right now. I sold the others. But as most of you probably know by now, I am a big Florida Gators fan. I'm a big fan of orange and blue combination on a watch. And I have 3 or 4 of that combination. This one is my Nemo turtle. I found this one online. These are a JDM watch, I believe, and generally not sold in the U.S. In fact, all the sellers on eBay where I finally picked this up were all either in Japan, Australia, or New Zealand. So this watch made a very long trip from the land of Oz. But it was a very nice watch, very lightly used, and at an excellent price. And it just wears very well. Typical Seiko turtle bracelet. It did come with a rubber strap that was a non-Seiko strap, and I wasn't going to use it anyway because I'm not a big fan of rubber straps. But love the orange dial, the orange and blue bezel, and I wear this watch or one of the other orange and blue watches whenever there's a Gator football game on that weekend. That doesn't start for a couple of months as I make this video, but ever hopeful for 2019 that we're more competitive and our quarterback grows up. But enough of that. Anyway, 4th one is a older Seiko Panda style chronograph, Quartz. I picked this one up. I believe this is 7A28-7039, or is it 29? I made videos of all these, so if you want to go back into my video library, you can find extensive unboxings of all of these. I don't remember the model numbers of all these. And yes, I know it's not on the strap or the bracelet that this watch is supposed to come with, but the watch itself is in excellent condition, as you can see The band is the bracelet is a Seiko bracelet. It does not have any big markings on it. The back of the watch is in really good condition. The sides are really, really nice, and all of the chrono functions work just as they're supposed to. There you go. And it resets beautifully to the, whoops, oh, it's off a little bit. I didn't know that. Huh. Well, I know there's a procedure to fix that, so off camera, I'll fix that. But this is number 4. Beautiful watch. Just really nice, thin, fits under a cuff nicely if it has to. Has a certain elegance to it. Just really works nicely as a, it could be a daily wear watch. It's working beautifully, and very happy to have found one of those in good shape. Number 3 is my, this is called the nickname of this one is the doctor's chronograph. I believe it's also known as a pulse meter or something like that. These watches were reputed to be worn by physicians, and they were really good at taking pulses. And as you can see, it's a chrono. And it resets nicely, so I don't have to play with this one. The date window, the day window is a little off. I knew that buying it. Doesn't bother me that much. It came on a really crappy strap, so I put it on a Collareb Italian leather. You can see the logo right there. Focus. There you go. It has kind of a suede feel to it. I really like this the strap. It wears very nicely. And let me see here. Yeah, it still smells pretty good too. Back of the case is in beautiful shape. The whole watch is just really a very nice piece. It's wearing very well. It functions beautifully. Love wearing this watch. Number 2 favorite Seiko is my Pogue. I have researched this watch before I bought it, and my research showed that the black chapter ring is a legitimate combination with the face and the Pepsi bezel. So, to me, it's a Pogue. Somebody else might argue differently, that it's not a Pogue or blah blah blah. You know what? Even if it's not even if it had something changed, it's non-Pogue. The model number is correct. It's still a Pogue to me, and I'm going to call it a Pogue, and I don't care. Everything works on this watch. It came to me in fantastic condition. I didn't even have to break out the Cape Cod cloths. I mean, this thing is just works beautifully. Loves being on a winder. You know, keeps pretty good time. I know it's probably a little slow right now. I haven't taken it off to play with it in a little while. But love this watch. Love the Pepsi dial. Love the unique gold sunburst. Look at the way it plays with the light. I love that gold sunburst watch face. The crystal is in great shape, even though it's a mineral crystal. It's just a beautiful piece, and I really love wearing it. And my very favorite Seiko, it couldn't be anything else but my Ripley. And this is the later Ripley, not the original one from back in the day, but this is the re-release. but it's fairly faithful to the one that was worn by Ripley in the Aliens movie. This is one of 5 watches from that movie that I have. I have the Ripley, I have the Black Ripley, the Space Marine, I have the Burke, and I have the Bishop. Burke was hard to find. But this one, I'm not going to lie, folks. I paid a hefty price for this one. But I was patient. I did my research. I waited and waited and waited until I found one with full kit. It was in great shape. There was no damage to the watch, to the crystal, to the bracelet. And these bracelets are not hard to wreck, given that, you know, this fold over sizing silliness, which the first time I encountered one of these tore my hand up so bad I couldn't move it for 2 days. But I learned the tricks to deal with it now. So it is actually a watch I wear every once in a while. I don't just have it sitting in a box, you know, wasting away. It is sized for me. I did it myself. I wear it. It wears nicely. Nothing interferes with the with wrist movement. It's small enough, you know, that it doesn't intrude on my on movement, or, you know, moving around or anything like that, and it doesn't take damage. You know, it's not too big in that respect. So, love this watch. I mean, it's just so unusual. It's a conversation starter, to be sure. I love the detail of it. The stopwatch functions work beautifully. Oops. There you go. Yep. Works very nice. So, that's my favorite Seiko. So, and there are literally hundreds of, you know, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, maybe different Seikos out there in the world that, you know, I'm never gonna see or own or anything like that. But I have a good number of Seikos, but these are the top 5. I love them all, but I love my Nemo, I love my Panda, my Doctor's Chronograph, my Pogue, and especially my Ripley. I worked hard to get them all, and you know, they say money earned is sweeter than money given. Well, watches earned is very sweet indeed as well. So that's all I've got for this video. I'll probably do my top 5 Zelos watches next, or something like that. I don't know what I'll do next, but that one's certainly a high priority, so I'll get to work on that one. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. Comments, questions, suggestions down below, please. And if you're not already a subscriber, please consider subscribing. If you do, click the bell icon next to the subscribe button, so when I release new content, you'll be alerted. I thank you for stopping by, and see you in the next video.